Hey guys, it's Miss McGann, and we are going to do the vertical line test today. So when determining if a graph line represents a function, the way that you can tell is if you do a vertical up and down line across all of the graph line. So this would be a graph line, this would be a graph line, then it should only, that line or the ruler, the vertical line should only cross that graph line once. So we're going to try it with all of these examples. So for instance, here's A. If we do straight vertical lines all through the graph, I was trying to use ruler to help me out. How many times does it cross the graph line? So it looks like each of these vertical lines only touch the graph line once. I don't see it touching the lines down here. It's right, the graph line's over there. So yes, this would pass the vertical line test. Let's look at this one. It's a squiggly line here. We're going to use our vertical lines to see at any point, do any of our vertical lines cross that graph line more than once. So I see this vertical line only hit it here. They only hit at one point each. So it passed the vertical line test. Does this line represent a function? Yes. Because when we pass the vertical line, each vertical line only goes through the graph line once. Okay? Let's try this one. So I'm using a ruler trying to keep straight lines. They're semi-straight. So if we look at these straight vertical lines, I notice this first vertical line crosses this graph line. This S is the graph line 3 times. That's more than once. So it does not pass the vertical line test because my vertical line went through the graph line more than once. That's a big fat no. Does not pass. Let's look at this one. Vertical line test. Do the vertical lines only hit the graph line once? Yes. This would be when that is a function. Let's see for E. And it doesn't matter where you put your vertical lines as long as they're vertical, up and down. We're not doing a horizontal line test. We're doing a vertical line test. So if it hits the line more than once, like this one does, this individual vertical line crossed the graph line, this parabola, more than once, more than one time. So this is not a function. Okay? Let's see about this one. Say greater than, less than, pointed arrow sign. So when I did a vertical line, it hit the graphed line more than once. So this is not a function. Not a function. Can only pass the vertical line test. Vertical line should only go through the graph once. Okay, the graphed line once. Does it pass the vertical line test? Yes, it does. And what do you guys think about this one? Before I even put the ruler on there, what do you think? You might be right. So these vertical lines cross this graph line, this circle, more than once. So this would not be a function. All right, any other questions about the vertical line test? Feel free to leave a comment below. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.